MTV launched in August of 1981, and I do mean launched. Appropriately, the first music video shown was for the song Video Killed the Radio Star, and right after that one, MTV followed it up with another one. The network played music videos all day, every day. Well, except for the occasional VJ introducing the videos and talking about them afterward. Sometimes they would show a music-related interview or something of that nature. But make no mistake, MTV was all about music. That's the M in the MTV, music television. They featured videos from the top recording artists of the time. David Bowie, Rush, Aerosmith, Genesis, Van Halen, Bryan Adams, Michael Jackson, Kiss, I could name them all day. If you were big in the music industry, you were on MTV. It was a great new way for the public to become more familiar with their favorite artists. Before MTV, you would have to catch them on a talk show or just hear the audio on the radio. Take Michael Jackson. People like his music, but the real talent, in my opinion, is in the dancing. Well, now everyone can watch him do it in some of the most popular music videos of all time. The network helped connect the artists to their fans and took the music scene to a new level of popularity. So right now, think of an MTV show. You got it? You probably thought of a show that wasn't music related in any way. That's what MTV is now. So what happened? When did this change occur? MTV slowly started playing different content. In the early 90s, they introduced some shows that were a little distant from what everyone was used to. Shows like The Real World and Beavis and Butthead. But it was far from a complete stray. It was very common for Beavis and Butthead to have a segment in the show where the two would provide commentary over music videos.
Wake up, honky!
Yeah. That dude's like saying, damn it, quit messing with my head and go get my legs.
The show lasted through most of the 90s and became a big part of pop culture. I could imagine that the success of shows like this would motivate MTV to create more like it. By the late 90s, they were regularly showing shows like Daria, Celebrity Deathmatch, and Singled Out, but still showed music videos consistently and stuck to their roots with content on shows like TRL. Following that decade was an even larger variety of shows that were not music-based in any way. We remember MTV Cribs, The Osbournes, Punk'd, Pimp My Ride, Viva La Bam. In the most recent decade, we've seen MTV have tremendous success with shows like The Jersey Shore, Teen Mom, and about 1,500 or so shows with Rob Dyrdek. And that's where we're at today. MTV gradually phased out the music programming, and now it's basically completely gone. But why? Well, initially it's just what I said. They found success in these other shows, so they pursued that route. There were many years where music videos and this other kind of unrelated content were able to coexist on the network, and we even saw some crossover between the two categories. And MTV was able to make it all successful. MTV gets criticized for not showing music videos anymore. But have we stopped to think about how difficult it is to completely transform a television network? It takes a bunch of successful shows to be able to do it. Whether or not you like them, I'm sure you're familiar with almost every show I mentioned. And there is a large audience out there that enjoys them. Okay, so some of them might not be the highest quality of shows, but they have an audience, and that's what matters in the TV industry. The core demographic has changed from young adults and teens to mostly just teens. So if you no longer enjoy the network you once loved, it's because it's not meant for you anymore. And the network was smart to diversify in the way they did. It just wouldn't be profitable for them to play music videos anymore. Remember what made MTV so great in the first place? It was a medium for artists to connect with their fans. And today, there's no need for that medium. You could go to YouTube and watch any music video in existence. Videos that just came out, or videos that are 30 years old that originally aired on MTV. Go ahead, you're on YouTube right now. Go to the search bar and type in your favorite music artist, and you could spend the next hour watching their music videos for free. Whoa, but wait. Finish this video first, and then you can do it. The artist can also connect through Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all these other platforms. And doing this is much easier and cheaper than creating elaborate music videos for TV. So we shouldn't complain. If MTV went right back to music videos tomorrow, you probably wouldn't watch them. Maybe for a few days as a novelty, but that's about it. And I just want to hit on this again. It was smart of MTV to diversify when they did. They used their audience from the music programming to grow an audience for the other programming. If they had started the process any later, it may have been too late. They were successful in gradually rebranding themselves and pulling away from a type of programming that didn't have a chance in that medium any longer. If MTV didn't pull away from the music format, they probably wouldn't exist today. So what happened to MTV? They experimented with some new content back in the day. Some of it worked, so they pursued it. Eventually, the world around them changed and made their music programming outdated and unnecessary. Luckily, they were able to fall back on a brand they had established outside of music. Today, they focus all their efforts on these shows and almost completely abandon what gave them their start. But the landscape of the music industry really gave them no choice, so don't get mad at MTV for it. Everyone complains, but I'm pretty sure we all prefer the way we get our music today anyway. Any thoughts on the topic? Leave them in the comments section. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Thank you for watching.